Hi friends, welcome to IT Pathshala knowledge series. Today I'll explain the topic form validation in ASP.NET. It has been seen many times that the forms like registration forms are being submitted in huge amount. These type of forms include the controls like labels, text box, buttons, etc., which you can see over our website www.itpathshala.com. Here we are having the link of to get registered with this website. I'm clicking over this register button. This time I'm watching the registration form on our site. So to be registered with itpathshala.com, I will have to enter the value in all the fields. If I am not giving any value in the field, I am watching the error message correspondingly, as you can see here, and I am clicking over this register me button. Here you are watching all the error messages. So how we can create such type of registration form? So for this we are having Visual Studio 2010. Click here, file menu, go to new, and then go to website. Just take an ASP.NET empty website, give the proper name here, as I am taking the name form validation. So after adding this website form validation, right click over this add new item and add a web form. I am giving the name to it registration form and click over this add button. Now you can see that registration form has been added. So this time you are watching basic general registration form, which is having the fields like username, password, retype password, mobile number, email address and country. Well, I'm going to take here a submit button. I'm adding a button by double clicking over it. Just right click over this button and go to properties and give the name submit. As we use standards, so I would be using BTN SUBMIT. Well, this is the camel case. For following standards, you should remember this. Now what I'm going to do, I'm going to add one more reset button, which would be control of HTML. Here you are, input reset. Okay, now just select it and right click over it and change the name of this reset by this reset. Press enter. Now I'm going to execute this registration form. Fine, you can see here the username, password, retype password including form over your screen. This time I'm going to add the name like ITP. Password I'm going to give 123. Again 123 I'm typing. Suppose I am giving any mobile number, and email address like itp@itpathshala.com, and I'm selecting any country, India. And if I click over this submit button, then all this data will be sent to the server, and if I click over this reset button, all the values will be reset. You can see here. Now we will do the actual thing. So for this, go to this validation and select RequiredFieldValidator, double click over that and just right click over this, select and copy and paste in front of each and every text box and drop down list. Now what you are to do, you are to name the error message and bind it with the control that I am giving the error message like please enter user name. Actually, these are the messages which will appear if you leave the field blank. So what I am doing here, I am giving the value if the user does not enter any value in the text box, then this error message will be shown. And just go to this control to validate and validate the control which will be added to this required field validator. This time we are to select text username. Same type of work will be implemented over rest required field validators. Now concentrate over this retype password. What I am going to do, I am going to apply a compare validator. The error message is both value should be same. And what I am going to do, just control, which control you want to compare, you are to select in that I want to compare the value of retype password from txt password, and the control to validate is retype password. So if I type the password in password field and I do not pass the value, same value in the retype password, then the field will not be validated and show the corresponding error in that. Now this time I am going to apply the rules over email address. I am going to take a regular expression validator over here, and I am going to pass the message, please enter valid email address. I am validating the control with txt mail, and just look at this. It is important because validation expression we will give through this. So here we are to select internet email address. This is having the algorithm of valid email address. So this time I am going to use regular expression validator over mobile number. So I am passing here the message, please enter 10-digit mobile number. Okay, and control to validate will be txt mobile, and validation expression we will pass from our side, that will be d, and value will be 10 in curly braces, so that only 10 digit it can hold. So I am clicking over this submit button, and I am using if is post back, then it should write that you have been registered successfully, and I am going to run it now. Here you are. Again I am entering the value and typing password 12345, and again I am typing 12345 Look at this error message that both values should be same, and if both are same, only in that case it will be validated. So I am typing my mobile number again and giving my mail ID. Fine, and selecting my country and click over this submit button, and if the form is validated successfully, you will see corresponding message that you have been registered successfully. So in our practical implementation, we saw that validation is used to validate the data at client side before sending it to server. As we saw, require field control denotes that field should have any value to be validated, otherwise it will show the corresponding error message. CompareValidator is used for matching the given values of input control to the value of another control which it has been bound to. And RegularExpressionValidator will be validated only if given value is matched to the selected pattern, otherwise it will show again the error message corresponding to it. So these validations are important as it saves the time and checks given value before sending it to server. So I have made all the things very clear about form validation. For more videos, please log on to www.itpathshala.com. Thank you.